All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Um, I was it's pretty much gonna do this video with a slightly different topic, but we'll see where the spirit goes with it. Now, yesterday, all right, there's video circulating about a UFO or a chariot that was up above in New Jersey. Okay, and there's multiple stories. All right, majority of people saying it's UFOs, and um, it looks like a UFO to me or a chariot. But there's articles now coming out, of course, as always, saying no, it was a blimp, and it was just what MetLife, something like that, and that more than likely they're gonna release more and more images of blimps or of a blimp that might have been in that area, and they might say, "Oh no, it was this. Look, it's the same location as this." But also keeping in the back of your mind that these are the same people who, for years, were hiding the fact that these chariots were real and they existed. They just recently came out and said, "Oh, these UFOs are real." So all the previous times when all the footage that NASA took down and all the footage that was recorded, but they said, nope, that's fake, it's not real, because they wanted to hide the fact that these chariots are real. These are the same people who are coming out and telling you that this is a blimp at the end of the day. So that's something to keep in mind. But hey, regardless of whether it was a blimp, all right, or it was a actual chariot, that's not gonna take away from the fact that these chariots are actually, all right, about to make their appearance on the earth, all right, with Yahweh Shai, the Messiah, all right, in it. You see, and that's ultimately the topic I wanted to go into, because yes, the world sees it, but there's a difference between seeing it and understanding it. All right, because understanding comes with a different vibration. Understanding comes with a different way they think about it. Some people will see this and get spooked out. But hey, look, man, like we've said it before, and we continue to say it. They're gonna show themselves more and more. The Lord is gonna have it to where you're gonna get actual footage to where it's irrefutable. You're gonna see the actual chariot with its size, with the lights on it, with the materials made of. The Lord will have certain people catch certain footage of that. Okay, and then at that point, let's see if you want to call it a blimp. Or you want to fabricate and say is this or is that or is this. Okay, because no matter how much fabrication they might try to bring out. Okay, like I said, regardless of what it is in this video, no matter how much they try to fabricate and spin narratives, the chariots are real. We've seen them. Okay, there's countless different videos, all right, of them and evidence of them. All right, as a matter of fact, you have people in the military who, when they see them, okay, and if they were to mention it to their higher ups, man, there was an individual in there who mentioned what he saw. That he was asked, basically, he was taken to an interrogation room and he was asked, "What did you see?" And he's thinking, "Oh, let me be honest." He said, "Oh, I saw, it looked like a flying saucer or UFO come out of the water, the ocean." And that general blacked on him, man. Threatened him, told him that he would get fined $10,000 and thrown in jail. You know, basically scared the life out of him. And then he asked him again, "Okay, what did you see?" He said, "I didn't see anything." Okay, and he was like, "Good man." So we already know that their agenda. All right, even though they came out and said they're real, all right, they will still try to keep it low key. But you can't keep the spirit of the Lord low key. All right, everything is coming out. Okay. Now, what I wanted to go into is the fact that all these people, okay, are recording it, and people are putting, "Oh my gosh, oh, what's going on? What is that?" But at the end of the day, what you're gonna understand is when these things get more prevalent, okay, along with the rest of the other, as the world will call, spooky things, okay, only the men of the Lord, only the elect, those with the true knowledge, all right, are gonna be stable. Because majority of these people who were recording this, they didn't even know that UFOs are in the Bible. All right, I'm pretty sure they didn't know that. They thinking of foreign something like this. That's what they're thinking of. Okay, but when you read the scriptures, it tells you it's actually angels in them, man. Okay, those are the vehicles, all right, of the angels. Now, before I carry on with the lesson, I just wanted to play this part. So this guy, basically at the end of the video, he was watching it, and let's hear what he said about it.
See. Okay, this is literally a fucking UFO. Like, it's just floating. The shit was closer. It went up. A light was like shining from it, like a beam. And this shit is just fucking flat. And it was moving in like circles. Like, it was going like this, like around and around and around and around. And this shit is just floating right here now.
Right. I mean, so you heard him. You know, I guess he got an up close look. He said it was flat. What kind of blimp? It's flat. Goes up, turns around in circles, 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 has a beam coming from it, and then it just stops and floats there again. I mean, don't blimps move so they can commercialize whatever they're doing? And usually, don't blimps have that little flyer thing behind them? All right. Let's see if we look up blimp. Look, and all these are pretty much trying to show. All right, because when you put when the article came out, this was the image that they put for the blimp, but that chariot didn't look anything like this, man. Okay, or that object, if you want to call it, that was up there, it didn't look anything like this. Okay, but then again, we'll see. Let me see. 2020, New Jersey. And I mean, hey, at the end of the day, man, you gotta think about it, right? You mean to tell me that people do not know what a blimp looks like? That they're stopping and getting out of their cars to record it, like they've never seen a blimp before? Come on, man. Anyway, this is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. You see, people do not understand and they don't know that these chariots are not here to be your friends. If you're not of the elect, you might just taste of the heat and the laser beam that comes from them, because when they show themselves, not just to show themselves, but to actually come and do damage on the earth, okay, people are gonna really understand that this is not a joke. But for the most part, people, they're not right now, they're not panicking because they're not seeing big giant chariots in mass. And even the little footages that we do see, some of the people who are recording them are bugging out. All right, they're scared. They're like, whoa, what the hell is that? What's going on? Because they don't understand. So they're not stable. But when we see these things, we rejoice because we know, number one, what they are, and number two, why they're here. What's their purpose? And we understand that really is for our benefit. Okay, so we rejoice, and that's what keeps us stable, man. Our wisdom and knowledge, all right, really of the scriptures given by the Holy Spirit, but that allows us to understand everything that takes place on the earth, because everything that takes place on the earth has been written about in the scriptures. So when it happens, we've already read it, we already understand it, we know why it's happening, what it's going to do, what it's going to lead to. Okay, we understand all these different things. So like it says, it shall be the stability of thy times. Now, you had a lot of people that, try to demonize us and, make us look bad. But at the end of the day, what you cannot deny is the knowledge. You know, you could try to make it seem like we're this and we're that, but when it comes down to it, we know what they are. Now, when they start making, because it tells you in the book of Maccabees, when the angels were basically having war games in the heavens, in the clouds, people were scared, man. And this was going on for days. Hey, let the Lord do something like that now, and we'll see who's really, all right, the men of the Lord. You see, a lot of people are gonna bug out, but we're not gonna bug out because we know and understand. So anything you might say, at the end of the day, you can't refute the knowledge. At the end of the day, we're the ones who are gonna be stable. You can have your blast all you want, but those that are gonna get the last laugh are really, all right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and his elect. All right, and it says, and strength of salvation, because we understand that our deliverance, okay, is gonna come by way of those chariots, those so-called UFOs. These people don't know that. They don't know. So if a chariot pulled up above them, they would run. They would run, okay, because they don't understand, okay, what it is. Their main knowledge is it'll beam you up and aliens will like probe you and try to dissect you and figure you out kind of thing. Nah, man. It says the fear of the Lord is his treasure. And it's through the fear of the Lord, okay, that we it's through the fear of the Lord that we gain this wisdom. Okay. Now this is John chapter 14, verse 16. It says, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Now when you look up the he, or the pronoun in the Hebrew is it. Okay. So don't go getting all tripped up. See, it said he, so the comforter is another man. Nah. All right, verse 17, it says, even the spirit of truth. See? I already just told you what the comfort is, the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive. That's why certain things that take place and are going to take place, okay, the world is going to panic and we are not, because the world cannot receive the spirit of truth, and the spirit of truth is what brings you the understanding to comfort you, okay? Since they cannot receive that, all right, they're not going to have the understanding, and they're not going to be stable. They're going to lose their mind when this vaccine comes out. They're going to lose their mind when the microchip comes out. They're going to lose their mind when they see a big, giant, man. And I'm waiting for that, man. All right? I'm waiting for the Lord to show, like maybe a glimpse, 5-10 seconds, little sighting of a giant, all right, massive chariot, man. You know, just pull up out of nowhere, okay? And people can see the lights on it. You can see the material it's made of. And then I want to see Esau come out and say that's a blimp, man. All right. But anyway, when they see something like that, they're gonna panic. All right, they're gonna get scared. They're gonna lose it. All right, they're not gonna know what to do, because what, they don't have the spirit of truth. That it has not been given to the world. It says, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. All right, and that's through the spirit, the Rakha Kodash, all right, from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And through that, we're able to do all things. Okay, and it has different levels to it, man. All right, it goes from the understanding, all right, to actual power. Okay, it's all through the spirit. That's why it's called spiritual power. The fact that we understand these scriptures is a form of spiritual power. All right, spiritual understanding. This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. It says, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. All right, and that was talking about a chariot. Okay, like I said today, call them UFOs, UAPs. Okay, it says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Now Ezekiel also saw, all right, chariots, okay, and angels. You know. So then the question is, what did they see? Did Ezekiel also see a blimp, and he just got it confused? Because he saw angels coming down from the blimp. And the blimp had eyes round about, right? or maybe the chariot that was leading the children out of Israel was a blimp, and the Egyptians they just got a little messed up by it. Now it says, then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. So like it says, this is the curse that goeth forth, all right, over the face of the whole earth. Because when they pull up, they're going to be like unto a curse to this place, man. All right. And anybody that's down with this place. It says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And who's the main thief? Esau, Edom. And guess what? The scriptures say the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. He steals real things. He steals the truth from you. He steals everything, man. A damn thief. It says, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it. All right. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And where is that? Primarily America. This is the house of the thief. And it shall remain in the midst of his house. So it's the chariots, when they pull up, they're gonna come and they're gonna stay here. All right, as the scriptures say, the judgment shall sit. All right, it's gonna stay here, and what? And shall consume it with the timber of and the stones thereof. So when those laser beams come out, all right, but we're talking about the hostile version. Okay, you can read about that in Second Measures, the 13th chapter, how it was mixed, all right, with fire and all these different elements to burn the hell out of this place. That's what it's gonna do, and it's gonna consume this whole land. Okay. Now, like I said, because you're gonna have people, oh, we said it was a blimp. You guys, you said it was a chariot, and it was actually a blimp. But okay, but does that mean that does that make null and void the fact that these chariots are gonna show themselves more and more? No. Does that make null and void? Okay, so if this particular object was not a chariot, so what? So what? The vibration, all right, of the chariots is still out, and that's important. Okay, when I saw it, I still got excited because it's not as though, oh, we found out it was a blimp, so that means all chariots don't exist. You're never gonna see a chariot. There's no such thing. No, all right, and we already understand that we're not dealing, all right, with an honest man here. We're dealing with a devil, a deceiver, who can fabricate things with his technology. Okay, and so on and so forth. All right, but at the end of the day, like I said, the Lord is gonna show these chariots more and more with different different maneuvers, different movement, okay, reappearing, disappearing, doing things that are caught on camera that you cannot refute. You cannot say this is a drone, this is a government-made technology, because you could see a chariot stationary or a chariot moving, right? And then people will say, oh well, that's just a government drone or something. But when the chariots do certain maneuvers, at that point that Esau doesn't have that technology. He can't do that. Even his pilot came out and said that the chariot encounter, all right, that he had, it couldn't have been technology from this earth because their technology is not that advanced. Even their secret technology is not that advanced. All right. Um, Now from there we're gonna go here, finish it off here. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 5, verse 8. Because you see, you may talk smack about us now, you may try to demonize us, ridicule us, but guess what? When these things start to take place on the earth and nobody has understanding of it, what are you gonna do? When the world is in confusion and in fear, who are you gonna come to? Verse 8, it says, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again. Now what we're seeing is a lot of different things building up at the same time. All right. You got these evictions, you got this COVID coming back. Okay. You got the CDC talking about parents should prepare to have their children, basically detained overnight. All right. You have Ohio talking about FEMA camps. Okay. You have this election, which there's talks about civil unrest breaking loose. You have the vaccine that's coming out. You have the chip that's coming out. You have Elon Musk talking about Neuralink, which is a brain chip. Okay. You have tensions building in the Middle East, man. Trump just issued a warning to Iran. Okay. For what reason? I got to look into that because it seems like it came out of nowhere. You have tension going on over there with Turkey. Okay. In Russia, you have biblical proportions, all right, of winged insects just pulling on through. You have these wildfires, okay, the sky's looking all red. You got floods in China. So you mean to tell me all these things are happening on the earth and you think that everything is normal? Hell no. We're in the time of the end. But what I'm saying is these are just the beginning of sorrows. These are gonna pick up, man. And just one of these things can brew into a very chaotic scene. So imagine all of them at once. All right, to the highest degree that they can escalate to. That's what you're about to witness on the planet Earth. Okay, so if you are here, fighting about whether it's a blimp or a chariot, and hey, regardless, man, this is what's coming, man. This is what's coming. Okay. Um, Continuing on, it says, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, and salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. And that's how. Where's wit and understanding? All right, is with the men of the Lord. As the scriptures say, in them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which represents what? That wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay. So when the Lord takes us off the street, pursuant to Amos 8 and 11, when that famine hits, that's when a lot more of these things are gonna come even more, and it's gonna get so dangerous. The Lord is not gonna have us out there, but that's what's gonna cause these people to now search. Like I said, all right, wit is gonna hide itself, all right, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, and shall be sought of many. People are going to be inquiring. They're going to be asking questions. They're going to You're gonna be surprised how they're gonna find your social media. They're gonna text you. They're gonna call. They're gonna your email come on your comment boards if it's still there. All right, and they're gonna be inquiring because there's so much going on. People from high school, people from middle school, homeboys, cousins, long lost aunties, grandparents. Parents of your friends. All right, because the whole world is gonna be faced with these things, man, and everybody's gonna want answers. And there's going to be so many questions and so few who have the answers. All right. Hence, what the value, all right, of the elect is going to go up. The value of the knowledge of this truth is going to skyrocket because the demand for it is going to be high, but the supply for it is going to be very, very low. Okay. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. One land also shall ask another and say, Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, No. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. All right. And ultimately, that's what's coming to this place. But do these people know that? No. When they see this, they think, oh, whoa, what's going on? They don't understand that it's a chain. Really, it should be like a chain reaction in your mind of processing what this is, what's going to happen, what it's leading to, so on and so forth. All right. But that's only for the Lord's elect, who the Lord has opened up their minds to be able to understand, all right, on that level. But with that, I hope you were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rechakodash. Hey, at the end of the day, man, Romans 3:3 is still in effect. So what if some did not believe? Is your unbelief going to make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. All right. So with that, Shalom.